All right, you guys, this is for Cancer. Hope everyone is doing well. I am Jasmine with the Elements of Fate. I'm going to be doing your reading here. My readings are posted on my Facebook and on my YouTube, The Elements of Fate. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, smack the bell so you can get notifications. Book a private reading at theelementsoffate.com. This will not and cannot resonate for every Cancer. Please attune the energies to your livelihood as it fits. Also, read the information in the post in the description box. Okay, you guys have to be discerning about the energies that you guys see and how you interpret them here. I am going to give some insight, clarity, and advice for you, Cancer. And we're going to go ahead and start with the Celtic spread. What is the current energy for Cancer? Current energy for Cancer. Ooh. So it's interesting because I feel like you guys are picking an option, but you guys are not really have your eye on it. It's saying pay attention to what you want. That's what I feel like is going on. Like you need to be clear about what it is that you want, what's crossing you. Okay, so it feels like you might have a couple of options, like your fellow water sign, Scorpio, right? So it's like, again, it could be person, place, or thing. Do I want to work here? Do I want to deal with this person? Do I want to do it all? Do I want to work both these places? It feels like you're trying to really figure out what works for you. What do you love? You could be trying to figure out what you love to do. For sure. A lot of people ask that question. How do I find my passion? How do I figure out what do I love to do? Well, one of the best ways to do is brainstorm. Brainstorm what your interests are. Brainstorm the top 3 people that you find very inspiring and kind of see what qualities they have that are instilled in you or you would want instilled in you, and start moving forward in that direction. What's the focus here for Cancer? Okay, so I feel like you're trying to figure out, again, what works for you. You're not sure here. This feels like, oh my gosh, what do I want? What do I love? What do I want to do? What job do I want to do? What type of person do I want to be with? I don't want to do the same job I've been doing. I don't want to be with the same type of people. Date the same type of person or the same type of people I've been dating. Why is this happening? Ooh, yeah, the devil. So you have the 9 of Cups here, and your current situation was crossing you is the 3 of Pentacles. So it's trying to figure out, what do you have to work with? What do I want to work with? And it just really feels like you're so confused here with the 8 of Cups. Like you really don't know here. Like it's really a hard decision to make on what you love. I feel like because you have chosen things in the past, I also feel like this can have to do with someone drinking as well. This could have to do with addiction. It's like someone's going from one drug to another, or maybe you stopped smoking and you started drinking, or you stopped drinking, you started smoking. It's like, okay, maybe you need to go to like an AA meeting as well, because there's a lot of cups here. When I see the devil in the 8 of Cups, it reminds me of addictions and walking away. You could also be addicted to bad relationships. I mean, addictions show up in so many different ways, and it really is trying to figure out not what makes you feel good, but what's healthy for you. Because we could do things that we feel like make us feel good, but they're not showing up that way in our reality, right? So I see that you know that it's not showing up that way in your reality, but when you have done something so perpetually in a cycle and you normalize it, it can be hard to get away from that. It can be very sneaky, very tricky when it comes to supplementing for one addiction, supplementing one addiction for another, whether it's sex, drugs, rock and roll, speed, weed, birth control. Sorry, I just had to say that. Whether it's any of those things, what happened in the past here? So I feel like you guys were working really hard on staying away from this thing, right? You guys took a break from whatever it is. Maybe you took a break from drinking or dating someone. Maybe you took a break from the work that you did. But it feels like you're looking to go back into this, and it doesn't feel like you should. It feels like you feel like all your choices that you have are not good. And that's like that too. A lot of the times when we're moving away for something, a lot of my clients, even their best choices are still not good. So that's when you start looking at like self-help books or even a spiritual life coach, someone who can give you information about how to incorporate things into your life that you feel and know, because we all know what to do, right? We all know what it is that we want to do. Our higher self, our conscious mind talks to us. We see people that are doing things that we want to do, that are inspiring, that are moving them ahead, that's having them happy, that's making them feel good. So it's really like trying to find what that looks like for you, Cancer. If I've been saying Scorpio, my bad. Cancer. What's in the future? Energy. So I do see you cutting off whatever this is, which is really, really good. This is a strong, I'm done. I gotta stop. I gotta walk away from this. Like I see you cutting that off, okay? You could be feeling like whatever it is taking up all your money. Or you can also be looking for support, a solid community that's actually going to help you cut this off. I did feel AA energy here, something that's unknown to you, so it feels like you're going to be putting your life in someone else's hand. That feels like you are going to be walking to unknown territory of healing, which is really, really good. How do you view yourself in this situation? You feel like you'll overcome this. Some of you feel like you'll overcome this, and some of you feel like you're stuck in a perpetual cycle, and you absolutely want someone to come in and say, I'm willing to help. It feels like you're calling out for someone to come in and take you off this treadmill, this hamster race here. It feels like that you're going to get that. Once you like kind of made up your mind and you put that energy out there and you speak about it and you're talking about it, like, hey, I really want to stop doing drugs, or hey, I want to really stop doing this, the universe is going to start hearing you, especially if you're looking at things or searching things or becoming inquisitive about things. I haven't seen the Eight of Swords, but sorry, I haven't seen the Page of Swords, but Ace of Swords is there again. It is going to be quite a battle, and just know that we all have our battles, right? And they look differently for everyone. A lot of us live in shame, fear, guilt. We want to make sure we feel safe with when we're sharing our story. So it looks like when you're ready to cut something off, make sure you're going into a safe place, a safe community, which I do see you doing. I definitely feel like some of you are not gonna, this energy is gonna be long developing. It's gonna be quite a battle for a lot of you going back and forth with this drug or addiction here. Unexpected influences. Ooh, I feel like you guys need to change your environment with the Seven of Cups. I feel like the people who are around you, I feel like all your options that you have right now are not good options, whether it's people, places, or things. So you want to change the way you work out or the way you eat. You want to start going to like a healthy food place, or just really, a lot of times you could order online, so you won't have to go into stores and see unhealthy food. A lot of you, if you are not drinking anymore, don't go to bars, don't associate with people. You have to put up safety boundaries for these things that are just calling you, because I feel like everyone who's around you still have all these things going on that you don't want to be involved with anymore. And it's like, wow, you really have to really clean out shop, clean out clutter, clean out your Facebook friends list, cleaning out the music that you hear. Like, you got to go all the way in on clearing out, because it feels like there's not too many good options. So you want to make it a point to bring in these options, to cut off, make it a point to cut off anything that isn't making you feel good or bringing your emotional vibration up to a higher level of enlightenment. Hopes and fears, what we have here. Man, you're hoping that you can let go of this thing. And you will. I feel like you will. It's going to be a battle, though. You're hoping that you can cut off these things. Yeah. You're hoping you can keep these things cut off, that you can make this choice, that you can make this decision, that you can walk in it and stand in it. You're hoping that this thing doesn't return back. Because it feels like you have a good time with people, can convince you, hey, come to this party. And you have to be very stern and tell yourself, make an oath to yourself, and it has to be non-negotiable. You have to write it down, put affirmations up. I am not a drug addict. I'm not a sex addict. I'm not a food addict. Whatever it is, like that's what I did. I still have affirmations all over. But affirmations, woke up, whether I'm reading or reading them, I would definitely recommend actively reading affirmations for 30 days straight with conviction. But also just having them around in your car, at your desk, in your home, in your bathroom, on your mirror, in your kitchen, on your whatever you need to have it. So if you're not reading it actively, you are subconsciously reading it. What is the outcome? Let me get 3 cards for the outcome. Yeah, I do see you really fighting to let go of something that you love so much. I do feel like you're being strategic. You kind of got to psych out your mind. Like I was an alcoholic for a long time, and I had to psych myself out by constantly drinking. I drank a lot of tea. I ended up drinking a lot of tea, which helped me out here. I do see that it's going to be a battle, but I see that you're not going to give up, and you are going to channel into the things that you love. You are going to experience withdrawals or a lack thereof. You're going to feel like you're missing out on something. Because if you've done something for so long, that's exactly what you're going to feel. When you routinely done something, you switch it up, your mind is going to like trick you. Your reality is going to feel like you're missing something. But once you start formulating a good relationship with things that make you feel good, once you make that choice to intertwine that choice, interlock your reality with things that make you feel good, this energy where it's going to be hard, but it is going to start getting easier. The more that you move forward, you will create a habit. You will create a different belief system around that. You'll create a different identity around that, and you won't feel like you're missing out on something. You are going to have to, I see you sneaking a couple of drinks and feeling like a failure. But again, be patient with yourself. Do your best at your best, okay? Gosh, it feels like you're going to be really trying to overcome this. And that advice that I gave you is the best advice that I can give you right now. Keep going, keep trying. Don't give up. Attune yourself with positive things that you know would make you feel better, think better, see better into your reality. Additional advice. Community, like I mentioned, I seen you going out to a community. Being around a community that helps build you up instead of break you down. So again, changing your social media, the people you're around. There's so many good people in this world. And once you change your mind, the universe will start presenting these type of people, influences into your reality that will help you get to where you need to go, that will bring you joy, okay? What personal power does Cancer need to stand into? I am open to receive. So be open to receive the help from the community, okay? So again, it's something new, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm unfamiliar, I'm scared, I feel like I'm missing, I'm so used to this, I've normalized this cycle, but it's saying to be open to receiving. It is going to be an obstacle. You have the number 6 here, so you are going to have to overcome. You're moving out a change, a breakdown, a disruption to go through a door that you're unfamiliar with. And it's just saying be open to receiving all the good that has to come with that. And that is shifting your habits and your belief around what you deserve, what you desire, what you feel like will help, okay? It's been done many, many times before, and I believe in you. I believe you can do it as well, Cancer. That's your reading, and I hope that it resonated. Peace.